It has everything to sustain you.
It's a complete food by itself.
Many months I've just lived on that. You can try the 6 months, you go on things like this, you will see suddenly you will feel 5 years younger. Has everything to nourish the body? Well, the choice is yours, whether you want to live or practice death when you're alive. It's called Sanjeevani Kanji. I personally made this. The basic recipe, there are 14 ingredients in it. It has everything to nourish the body. It sits in your stomach in a certain way. It's a slow release energy process. The greatest challenge for a meditator or a sadhaka always is to stay alert and awake with eyes closed. Many months I've just lived on that. Just ganji, soaked groundnut or a coconut in India. Ganji and coconut, done. The day is done, one big glass of ganji and one coconut, day is done, nothing else. My girl traveled with me since she's 3.5 months of age, on a routine schedule that I'm driving across the country. 3.5-month-old baby, Satuma ganji, raisins, fruit, that's all. Never ever bought a milk packet or a milk tin or any damn thing. No milk, no cow's milk, no any milk. Just Sattuma ganji, raisins and fruits. The moment she got teeth, nuts, that's about it. I don't remember ever taking her to your doctor, never. You can try the 6 months, you go on things like this, you will see suddenly you will feel 5 years younger, full of energy, and if you sleep for 4 hours a day, it's more than enough. Well, the choice is yours, whether you want to live or practice death when you're alive. My intention is that you must be alive even when you're dead. If your intention is you want to be dead when you're alive, wrong company. It's time that you drink some ganji every day.
According to Sadhguru, what kind of food you eat should depend not on what you think about it or on values and ethics, but on what the body wants. Food is about the body. Ask the body with what kind of food it is really happy. Try different foods and see how your body feels after eating it. If your body feels very agile and energetic, that means the body is happy. If the body feels lethargic and needs to be pumped up with caffeine or nicotine to stay awake, the body is not happy. But right now, you are listening to your mind. Your mind keeps lying to you all the time. Hasn't it lied you before? Today it tells you this is it. Tomorrow it makes you feel like a fool for what you believed yesterday. Do not go by your mind. You just have to learn to listen your body.
Of all the things, a groundnut, you know. I'm particularly passionate about the groundnut because there was a period of my life when I just lived on groundnut and banana, that's all. Because it has everything you need. Just soaked groundnut, one handful, this much of groundnut soaked overnight, one banana, my entire day would go. And perfectly active, more active than most people will ever imagine. It has everything to sustain you.
It's a complete food by itself. If you soak it for over 6 to 8 hours, it takes away certain aspects which are called as pitta. You know what's pitta? Allopathic doctors don't look at it, but the Ayurveda is based on this, Ushna, Shita and Pitta. It takes away the pitta. And taking this soaked groundnut, chewing it well and eating.
Just make sure it's not some genetically engineered nonsense, whatever. Just make sure it's a more organic thing. If you want breakfast, you want a recipe. You take a handful of groundnut, soak it in water for 6 to 8 hours. Put it in the mixie. If you want to add some fruit, you add a banana, whatever you like. Banana goes well, you can add any other fruit. If you want, put some honey into it, 2 minutes. You have excellent breakfast ready. It takes 2 minutes to do it. And if you want it little watery, put more water into it and just drink it up. You want it like porridge, you make it thick and you eat it. You will see easily it'll keep you for 4 to 5 hours and it's highly nutritious.
Sesame has many positive things to do for the system. It's a very high energy thing. Again, sesame causes a lot of heat. In India, sesame oil is the most commonly used oil in South India. All the cooking is done in sesame oil. So we don't so much eat sesame on a daily basis because the oil that we use is sesame oil. But in winter times, we will use sesame because it's part of the tradition that everybody must eat sesame seeds in winter time because when it's cold, it generates heat. Now, people who travel with me must have noticed, when I go to Kailash, I'm largely on sesame diet. Roasted sesame I carry in my pocket, so I don't sit for lunch, I don't sit for dinner, I skip so many things. But it doesn't matter simply because you're consuming some amount of sesame and roasted coconut and roasted sesame together We just chew and eat and it's very high energy, high protein, high energy.
To get free tips on food, health, Ayurveda, lifestyle, and yoga by Sadhguru, please join our WhatsApp and Telegram link below.